Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for Creative Arts, FCCA, April exhibitions. I'm Carol Morgan, the curator of the Frederick Gallery, and we have our videographer, David Kennedy, taking care of our YouTube videos for us. Thank you to David. The FCCA is open Monday, Thursday, and Friday from noon to 4, Saturday 11 a.m. to 4, and Sundays 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We have extended hours from noon to 8:30 on First Fridays with announcement of awards at 6:30 p.m. on First Friday evenings. We usually have entertainment by our classical guitarist, Stephen Bell, and serve light refreshments. Please come in and visit on our First Fridays and hear the announcement of awards and enjoy these exhibitions in person. During the month of April, we have in the Frederick Gallery a Artist's Choice, which is an unthemed exhibition. And in the Members Gallery, we have a special duo photography show featuring the very creative photography work of Amy George and Nellie Bittenbender. I would like to introduce to you the juror for our April 2025 Artist's Choice exhibition. Lee Nixon is a native of Orange County, Virginia, and received his Bachelor of Science degree in Art Education from Virginia State University. He works primarily in acrylics for their versatility and compatibility with other media. His impressionistic paintings reflect a need, care, and reverence for a serene earth, and the desire to share it with the viewer through color, pattern, and texture. His paintings have appeared in numerous galleries, including the Science Museum of Virginia, the Purcell Gallery at the Louisa Art Center, numerous exhibitions at area hospitals, and the Art Center in Orange, Virginia. So welcome Lee Nixon to the FCCA.
I'm very happy to be part of the Artist's Choice of FAAC. It was a very enjoyable experience. It was very challenging because there were so many fantastic pieces. And I was amazed by many of the techniques and compositions and painting schemes of various artists. And I tried to select a variety of work from photographs to paintings to mixed media, etc. So this is a fantastic show. I'm sure everyone would certainly appreciate it and enjoy this fascinating show, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. I was really fascinated by this painting, Beach Ball Series number 5 by Elizabeth A. Carter of Fredericksburg, Virginia. It's a very exciting composition. It's full of diagonal lines which focus on the beach ball, the cool colors in the background, with the clouds being accented with some of the orange color, add drama to this, and the horizontal lines of the waves with full of various warm and cool colors really stimulated my interest in this. It appears like the ball is actually bouncing, and so it generated a lot of excitement and action, and this is very thrilling for me to look at, and I looked at it several times and I was really impressed by it. And this is an honorable mention. Another honorable mention is by Karen O'Donnell of Locust Grove, Virginia. It's entitled Orange Splash. And this is really exciting. The orange dominate by size. And you have the neutralized colors in the background with the bubbles and water splashed up in all directions, generating a lot of excitement and action. And then you have the dark reflection of the orange. And this rectangular composition is truly exciting. You do have little diagonals in here to generate more excitement. And it's very, very interesting to look at. And they make you maybe yearn to have an orange. The next honorable mention is the Sing Joy by Anna Gatlin of Woodbridge, Virginia. The portrait dominates by sides. It just take over the whole canvas. The background is dark. It's like the face emerging out. It creates a feeling of joy, but at the same time, it's kind of mysterious because from the background, perhaps the person experienced trials and tribulation, and they able to overcome that. And their eyes are closed. they're meditating, they're thinking all the ways they have overcome maybe adversity. And it's exciting because you have gold or yellow and black, with two colors that contrast more than the other two colors. And perhaps the gold signify a better life and more joy and happiness, more stability. But this poetry really speaks a volume about emotions and feelings. And it was a joy to look at this and again, I would really appreciate the enlargement of the human face beyond normal to dominate the composition. The next honorable mention is Catch, Kiss, and Release by Pete Brown from Locust Grove, Virginia. I was really impressed with this. It shows the respect for life, sanctity of life, as this person is to have a very nice catch, really make a nice meal, but instead they choose to kiss and let it go. And what impressed me was the subdued background. The background is subdued, whereas the foreground is very rich with colors, more details, and the fisherman hat really sets everything off. It represents the passion people have for fishing, the joy of catching, the joy of just being out and enjoying life and nature. So this painting really stimulates that. And of course, the background is subdued, nice and soft. You do have textures and lines in the foreground, and it's a beautiful composition. Excellent repetition of color, of gold hair, and then some of the gold you see in the fish. So it's very stimulating and kind of remind me that maybe to go fishing very soon. But third place, we have Timothy Stevens from Frederick, Maryland. It's a photograph, and it's entitled Mind the Gap. This was very stimulating to me because when I look at it, the right side, it seemed like it's full of drama, conflict, problems. The fists are clenching very hard, and the lady looking to her left, and so there's some type of drama going on. But when you look at the right side, it's just the opposite. It's calm, it's peaceful. People are conversing, one looking out. So what the conflict? What's going on in this? And that drama is really, the artist did a fine job creating that drama and make you really want to think about what's going on. So the composition is exciting. You have much larger shapes on the right-hand side and counterbalanced by smaller shapes on the left. So excellent work. For second place, we have Terry Sandlin of Dumfries, Virginia. This mixed media, acrylic and charcoal. I'm really impressed by this one, by the simplicity. The simplicity is fantastic. It's monochromatic. And so from this particular one, the texture, what attracted me. I like the impasto texture. And then again, the theme of this is the genre deer, and it's diagonal. Diagonal lines represent excitement and action, and they're in flight for their life. And very simple lines just really generate all the energy, all the action, and the flight to run for safety. The artist did a fantastic job, again, with the texture, the mixed media, the charcoal that enhance everything together. And you have a desire to touch it, but you're not supposed to. I used to take my kids to the Smithsonian. There were signs that do not touch, and yet everybody was touching. So, but this is a fine example of that. First place is entitled Paradise. It's by Lisa DeVore of Fairfax. It's oil pastel. I was really fascinated by this. Matter of fact, I revisit this and revisit this and revisit this a number of times because it was so exciting. Matter of fact, the frame and the white mat actually enhanced the composition. The background is full of vertical leaves, which represent dignity and uprightness. And then the dominant shape, the flower, is very beautiful. It's very stimulating. You see the radiating lines just flow over the place that unites and join everything together, which you would think would be in a paradise. Because in paradise, you would definitely have unity, you have peace, and you have tranquility. And so when you look at that, that's what you feel peace, tranquility, serenity, unity. And the artist did an outstanding job on that. Really fascinating. Not a boring life though, because the radiant line generate all the exciting things one could get to do in paradise and enjoy each other company and enjoy the fruits of their labor. This is a fascinating show, and one of the characteristics of a fascinating show is it motivates you, and you see techniques or skills that you can actually use in your own work, and that will make it so stimulating. So please come out. You will certainly be surprised, and you'll be elated to see this wonderful work.
I would like to thank Lee Nixon for his expertise, time, and commitment to selecting this beautiful exhibition. His juror talk with his insight into his personal reaction to paintings and artworks is truly helpful to all of us and an inspiration to artists to keep working hard, putting out art, submitting to our exhibitions and other public exposure. This video will follow with a walkthrough of the entire exhibition. I ask that you come in and visit our gallery in person so that you can experience the true up close and beautiful artwork that is in this April 2025 Artist Choice exhibition. And a special thank you to Lee. Thank you so much making that trek from Culpeper down here.
Very happy to do it.
Fredericksburg Center for the Creative Arts, where art and history meet.